The Last Woodsman on Discovery Channel. New episodes on Friday. Jared Douglas here, chatting all about it. Thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me on.
When you started when you were 19, started your own business when you were 23. It's dangerous, it's thrilling, and I'm watching it at the edge of my seat, but I can only imagine what it's like to be right out there.
Yeah, for sure. It was interesting getting a camera crew out there and being able to show it all. I always kind of get mad that the camera never shows the steepness of the hillside, so that's a tough one. But yeah, no, it's we have best office in the world.
Now, talk a little bit about the process, because you're going to these remote parts of the world to get all these trees. I mean, talk a little bit about that process and how long that planning part is.
Yeah, the planning part can take quite some time. We'll have registered professional foresters that go out. We'll join them sometimes. We find the timber, and it could take a couple years before we're able to go through all the laws and First Nations consults before we can harvest them. So it is there's a lot of work in the backstory before we actually get to cut a tree down.
How many people on the team? I mean, because you're leaving, for quite some time, together. I mean, talk a little bit about, that brotherhood that you have, especially, leaving together, knowing that you're going on this big mission, but you're not going to see your family, for a little bit of time.
Yeah, for sure. We have 55 rooms on our barge camp, which I like to reference as Aquatraz. We all get dumped off there, and there's no way home till the shift ends. So the guys are kind of stuck out there, and it's a unique lifestyle. These guys they definitely have to get along with their workmates because it's so dangerous. People got to look out for each other, and you're living with these guys. You don't get the luxury of going home and oh, I hate Bill at my job. No, you got to live with Bill, so you get along. Becomes a big family, a big brotherhood. So exciting for the viewers to tune in and take a look at how our lifestyle is.
I mean, we get to see, big trees, big investments, big money at stake. The process of seeing all the trees going into the water, I think that's the most nerve-wracking part for me, because you're like, are they going to start floating off? Are they all, together? Are you going to be able to get them all on the barge? I mean, is that kind of your kind of scariest moment, or is it just all kind of high intensity the whole time?
Well, everything's high intensity, but there's a saying, no splash, no cash. So if we don't put that wood in the water, we don't get paid. So of course that's if we don't get paid, we can't pay our fuel bills and our equipment bills. So it's all got to hit the water, and it's all about that splash and getting on that the Hercules, the log barge. So excited for people to see this process.
You started when you were 19. How did you get into this field? Family, was it something that you happened to find out? Friends, like how did this become a part of who you are?
I was dating a girl whose father owned a logging company, and I was in the auto parts kind of business, and me and my boss didn't get along, and it kind of ended in a kind of a scuffle. And the father-in-law said, "There's only one business for you to go to, and that's logging." So I've been out in the forest ever since.
What about as far as locations that you've ever been to? Which has been, the best, the scariest, the most rewarding?
Well, if you tune in this season, we took an operation somewhere that is breathtakingly beautiful, but lots of dangers. So tune in and look forward to showing the world that. But it was, without spoiling it, was probably the most dangerous but most beautiful operations I've ever incurred.
As far as your fears, obviously, you have to get over things pretty quickly as far as heights and sounds and darkness and, remote locations.
Oh, for sure. We have lots of things that kind of keep you up. It's every day. You kind of just live in that heightened sense of awareness. I like to think this is the world's most dangerous job. I challenge anybody to that. Come out, strap on some cork boots, and come walk these hillsides with these guys. It's dangerous. Tree falling is the most dangerous part of it, but everywhere down the line, we call them phases. All the phases are definitely dangerous, and I don't know. You just get accustomed to that lifestyle, and we thrive in it. So yeah, excited for the world to see.
And as far as some of the trees that get cut down, are there new ones get planted? Are they able to grow, or kind of how did that process as far as like maybe securing more work in the future?
Yeah, that's right. Forest industry is definitely the most renewable industry. We plant 3 trees to every tree we take. We regenerate a forest. Everything just becomes a healthy lifestyle and ecosystem out there for all the animals. It's a true science to what we do, and back to again, I'm excited for the world to see our side of the story and what we do. So it's great, and just big-hearted men that are you know great characters cutting down trees as big as their hearts. Like it's a really unique business, and I'm excited that Discovery gave me the platform to show the world.
And then final thing here, what's it like going back to to the wife and kids after you come back? And obviously, you're doing a lot of the stuff for your family. But what's that moment like when you've come back and you get to open up the door?
Oh, it's good. Everybody's excited. It's great to see everybody. Every wife of a logger, every family knows when they head out to the woods that they might not see them again. So it's kind of that relief moment when they get home and everybody's happy. So it's kind of lifestyle we live, but it takes a toll on families for sure.
Wonderful. Well, go ahead and check out the Last Woodsman on Discovery Channel. New episodes on Friday. Jared, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you very much.